Welcome to another episode of Full Frontal Fatherhood. My name is Julian Redwood, and today I want to talk to you about those moments where your child wants mom and they don't want you. In fact, the idea of you is repulsive to them. It's so easy in those moments to take it as a kick to the gut and either collapse, feeling inferior and insecure about our ability to parent our child, or getting aggressive with our child and inserting ourselves in a way that doesn't work for the kid. Both options are really unattractive. In both situations, the kid isn't getting a parent who feels secure in themselves and therefore a parent that the kid wants to interact with. So of course they want mom if we're being aggressive or insecure. And yet how do we move out of that position, particularly if it's a regular occurrence where we're constantly being told that we're not wanted and the mother is? The first thing that you can do is to feel that feeling of rejection. Just close your eyes and breathe into it for 3 breaths. Notice how you respond to it. Do you go aggressive? Do you go collapse? Find some sense of yourself, your own spine, and know that this kid is just used to mom being there. It's not about you being a lesser parent. If you respond to it in a poor way, you will become a lesser parent, but you can always step back in there, even if it's been like this for an extended period of time. So be in that feeling and then step in with your child. Go and play with them. Don't just disappear and back away. And yes, they may want mom for a while, but if you stay in that and repeatedly respond to their rejection with playfulness and connection and intimacy, they will come to trust you and you will find your way. I've seen fathers that have been really debilitated by their children's rejection of them, who felt really inferior, find actually that they were totally capable and empowered in their fatherhood just by staying in there. The second step is to schedule regular time with your child so that you guys maintain a connection that they trust and you trust. Or if it's in a bad place, to have regular time to get out of that bad place into a place where both of you are feeling good about the connection. Whether or not it's one evening a week where your partner goes out, or a part of the weekend where you take the kid out, some time where you're having a chance to find that playfulness. And often the beginning of that can be a place where the kid expresses disappointment and upset about mom leaving. And just go be there with the kid in that. Yeah, you really want mom and mom's going out and me and you are going to play. Don't get upset with them for what's a natural desire on their part to be with the thing that they're most likely more familiar with. And if it's a really bad situation, take a weekend, go camping or a ski trip, some way to connect deeply with your child, where you can work out both of your awkwardnesses and find that love that is always there. Which leads to the third step, and that's that we need help from the moms around this. If you're being called, hey mom, I want you, give us a moment to step in. Yes, it feels wonderful to be wanted and valued in that way, and if there is also an instinctual response to go show up, but maybe give a chance for your partner, your husband, to step in that moment. Let him see if he can run the show for a bit. Of course, it can also be extremely overwhelming having your name constantly be called, and it can be a real relief for him to do that. But one way or another, give him a chance to step in there and find his own power and voice in that moment. So in that moment, when your kid doesn't want you and all they want is mom and it's a kick to the gut, use these 3 things to handle it and reconnect with your child. Be in your feelings and step into the interaction with the kid. Schedule regular time where you're getting one-on-one with your child. And moms, step back a little bit so we have a chance to find our way. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Full Frontal Fatherhood. I'd love to hear your ideas about how you handle that moment. Please join the conversation below, but let's keep it friendly because parenting is hard stuff. And I'll see you next Friday for another episode of Full Frontal Fatherhood. Thank you.